So, I figured it was pretty much time that I should just sell my soul and get this final quest done. In all honesty, I thought I'd already sold my soul to Pearl Abyss doing essences 1 through 8, but apparently they want every single corner of my soul, and you know, I've freaking come this far, I may as well do the bloody thing and get it done. Now, I've read the guides on how to do this. It mostly seems very straightforward until the end. Your third last quest seems to be RNG based, which is a bit of a bitch, but you know, doable. Because it doesn't cost you any money, essentially. I mean, a little bit, 50 silver per try, but you know, whatever. The second last attempt is where shit hits the fan. You need a party for that, and that's also RNG based, so you may run through several tens of million of silver. That's gonna be a bitch. And the final one is just luck, pure luck. So I'm not going to stress about those things until I get to them, because it's quite a while away. There's a lot of toing and froing as per usual for these essence quests until we get there. So to commence soul, we begin at Bartali Farm. We must speak with Emma, good old Emma, and we're going to ask about another dream. It costs 25 energy. Thankfully, we have regained a lot of our energy, i.e. all our energy, since the Great Knowledge Hunt, which we still have to finish, FYI. I hear a frightened and sad voice coming from somewhere. That place is dark and damp. She's looking for someone.
Black energy haunts me in my
and that gives you Emma's never-ending nightmare information. Now we must head, north is this way, north to the Ossuary, just over here. Excuse me, chickens and parasitic bees, just popping on through. So this is the Ossuary, and we need to go on down and chat to Olivia's skeleton. And this sort of puts us on the lore journey. I think we've been here before, or we've been here somewhere like identical to this somewhere in the world at some point in time. Ah, shit, where are we going? I don't see a skeleton. Should I be concerned? Is it in one of these caskets? Did I take a wrong turn already? Oh no, here she is. Olivia's remains. I didn't see her behind the table. It is a skeleton wrapped in a dusty, faded shroud. Its jawbone is rattling due to the wind. I hate to break it to you, there's no wind in here whatsoever, making the place feel eerie. Oh my god, they're really churning through the energy, aren't they? The name Olivia is stitched on the shroud. There are thin red threads on her face, which looks like tears of blood. Well, that's freaky AF. And boom! Olivia Bartali's remains. So I don't really know what Olivia's relation to Emma is, but clearly they are related. So let's head back to Emma and find out what the go is. I don't know if it's a mother, grandmother, sister, or aunt. Obviously not daughter, because Emma ain't old enough to have a daughter of that age. Anyway, hey Emma.
There are various farms here in Velia.
I could have sworn we're supposed to talk to... Oh, sorry, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Speak to the Black Spirit. And we're going to accept the Tears of Blood suggested quest. God, 9. We're really racking up these bastards, aren't we? Hey, partner, there's something that has been bugging me. The remains found at Bartali Chanel house. I'm sure there's a reason why it was hidden away like that. What, yeah, especially because she was tucked behind a bloody table. What kind of secret were they trying to hide? Why wasn't she buried or entombed? Very odd that she was just left like that. And what other crimes did the Bartali family commit? I'm dying to find out. Let's find someone who might know something about it. Now we talk with Emma. Hello, Vera. You have something to ask me? A woman crying tears of blood? Did my grandfather tell you this? Nobody else knows of this other than the two of us, but he told me not to tell anyone. I'm sorry, I cannot tell you anything, not even you, Vera. Well, that's a bit of a bitch, but that's fine. Where there's a will, there's a way. Let's speak to the Black Spirit again, and we will grab, I think it's Forgotten Bartali. I knew we could do it, partner. Yeah, dude, it took 2 seconds. It was never really in doubt. We found the right person. I saw fear in Emma's eyes. Let's not tell her, but we should do a little investigation around here. I have a feeling it'll be cruel, but beautiful and interesting story. If you say so, buddy. What are we actually doing? Oh, that part. Okay, so we need to head to Velia, which fortunately is like just down the road, is it not? Yes, we need to go grab some high quality wine. Gotta go just leave emblem at Eileen, just so I know where to find her again. But what we are seeking is some high quality wine from the goods vendor, and then we need to speak to Islan Batali. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my notes. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So we'll just jump ship here, and I believe the taverns are here. I don't really remember. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we need to speak to Islan, but before we do that, we need to grab some high quality wine. Hi, thank you. Jesus, that's more expensive than I remember. 200,000. Oh shit, I need to transfer funds. I'm not skipping a step, am I? No, we're fine. And now,
You made a good choice to
apparently
come
you
to
don't
Lunar
do
Halo
that
in.
one. You offer a drink. So even though it says high quality wine required, we skip straight to this one. Again, requiring 25 energy. I hope you guys have energy aplenty, because apparently you're gonna need it. And offer a drink. You drank together and had a conversation. You collected some vital information. Are you going to tell me what that vital information is? Okay, barely not. Oh, here we go. You learned about Olivia. Oh dear, I usually don't drink during work. Thank you for the drink. Olivia, it's such a beautiful name. It is one of the names we engraved on our family shrine. She was the last princess of the king... Really? Okay. However, other than the name, her story and her history is non-existent. Although a lot of time hasn't passed, not even a single portrait of her can be found. My husband won't be happy if you mention her, so be careful. Last princess of the kingdom. Okay, which kingdom of Balanos? What kind of kingdom are we talking about? Is this pre-Balanos? Post-Balanos? Not quite sure. But in any case, we need to just grab our steed and head back to Emma. Eileen, I will be seeing you shortly. Don't feel left out. I will be coming your way in 2 seconds flat. Oh, I probably could have just gone up this hill. Dude, I could have just come down this hill. That would have been way quicker. Oh well. Oh well, we made it. Yay. Hi, your mother has a gossipy mouth. Olivia Bartali. So you found out about her. You're right. She's one of my ancestors. That's it though. I know nothing more. Well then why would you hide that? Other than the fact that she took her life one day. I think it's why my grandfather and grandmother don't talk much about her. Oh, you know this already. Sorry that I was no help. Oh, that was your grandmother? Oh, I'm so sorry, Islan. Oops, no, get off the horse, get off the horse, get off the horse. We need to speak with the Black Spirit first. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm too eager to get through this. Speak with the Black Spirit and we will grab Hidden Record. Ha! I told you so. You can erase pages from a history book, but they'll be recorded in people's memories forever. I don't think you said it quite like that, but you're not wrong. There has to be a good reason why they hid the reason behind the princess called Olivia taking her own life. Yet, the two reasons is just weird. And I bet there's an eyewitness! Well, it depends. How long ago was this Olivia taking her life that someone is still currently alive who witnessed it? Not to mention traces that must have been left behind. Ha! Aren't you curious to find out? Let's go! So we need to find 2 traces, if I am correct. No, traces aren't there yet. We're finding records first. So we need to head to... Calpheon! Which is only the start of our travelling woes. So let me head on over. And we need to head to the inn, which I think is this building here? It's down near this gate. So we'll just head here. And I think that's the correct place to go. So I'll meet you guys over in Calpheon. Now, before we head on over to the inn, we do in fact have to get a gold bar. So I'm just jumping over to Bastion. Actually, first I need to give myself money. You know, that'll be a fantastic idea. I would like to withdraw. I'm going to need... Well, I'm probably going to need more than 20 million. Let's do 40 million. Because technically, if you do it first try and everything, you only need 20 million. But I don't like my... Holy shit, what is with the damn horse? RNG, so this may not be the best idea. So I would like to buy a 100G bar costing in 10 million and a bit. So I will buy... Should I just buy 2 now? I mean, I'm going to need the second one at the end of the day. Yeah, may as well. I'm going to need it. So let's get back on... Oops, sorry. And head on over to the inn. So it should be this joint here in the corner, if memory serves. Yeah, there's Milana Bellucci. So we don't actually want to speak to her. We want to speak with this bookcase, of all things. Forbidden Love. A very odd book caught your eye. Examine the book closely. This book is about the story of Leonardo Sadik and Olivia Bartali, written by the last romanticist William Encarottia. Oh, so the Encarotti family is involved. Interesting. Oh, that's it? Okay, in any case, we need to go speak to... Tavern owner? Yes, and we're going to give the money. Holy shit, that's an expensive book. Oh my god. 10 million for that book? You couldn't have just stolen it and ran? I thought you wouldn't have enough money. Do you own land in Calpheon? Do I own land in Calpheon? No, I don't actually. Anyhow, you can have the book. Come have a drink with me next time you're here. Okay, well thanks. Now what? We go back to Eileen. No, not back to. We go to Eileen. Fair enough, I can do that much. So Eileen is in Velia. She was over here in this corner. Let's go say hi and find out why this book cost me 10 bloody million. Hi Eileen, how's the potion brewing going today?
Hello,
Pardon? You want my
adventurer.
sisters? No, my father's... Wait, you want my help? Are you sure? Pretty. Yes. I guess we did solve the mystery of Krung Castle together. Well, that we did. How may I help you?
Buy a potion.
So let's grab
I have
Eileen's
potions for
help.
sale.
This is definitely a book, but I have no idea what's written on it. Even though it uses our alphabet, it's completely written in code. Then how did I know what the book was about? Was the blurb on the back in English? But then these books don't have blurbs on the back, so how was I aware that it was a love story between Leonardo and Olivia? I have no idea. Which means you came to the right person. Do you remember the first time we met? I was performing alchemy. The other day I stumbled upon a love letter an adventurer gave to one of our villagers, and it was written in code just like this book. How convenient. I was so curious to know what was written on it, so I stayed up all night making a decoding potion. A decoding potion? You couldn't just make a, decryption code and just manually do it? Oh, but please keep this a secret from my father. He'll be furious if he finds out. I mean, would he? Why? Here, I'll write the ingredients I need. Would you go get them for me? You have to be quick so the ingredients won't go bad, if you say
What
so.
kind of a potion do you require?
So go to Frahara and get the ingredients Eileen needs. So obviously, if we want to go speak to Frahara, we need to go to Glish. Glish being, where is my navigation? There we go. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Okay, totally did not click on you. Oh, he's totally not even on my map. Whatever. Just get to the damn city. There he is. Hi, Frahara. Please sell me these ingredients, or just, give them to me. That wouldn't hurt either. Eileen's letter. Huh. I'm disappointed Eileen didn't personally show up. I know, right? Why didn't she? Lazy. Here, you're going to have to handle this quickly and carefully.
I've heard about you.
I don't think I do, but thanks anyway. And we go back to Velia. Great,
Hello,
thank you, Vera.
adventurer.
No one can do this as well as you. Now it's time for me to show you what I can do. Just wait and see. It will work this time. Huh? Do I not remember the time when I blew up my alchemy tool? I don't know what you're talking about.
Buy a potion. I have potions for
Oh,
sale.
I have to actually get the
What kind
quest.
of
My
a
bad.
potion do you
Materials for memory.
require?
Look, I successfully created the elixir. Haha. Now Clarence can't. Wait, what? I mean, now isn't the time for this. Let's decode the book. Oh no, only the first chapter was decoded. How can this be? Leonardo Seric and Olivia Bartali? Marriage? My gosh. Do you think it's really happened? I mean, I'd be equally shocked if I understood the significance, who the frig is a Seric family, and Leonardo in specific, that you were so shocked. And how far up the chain is Olivia Bartali? How much of an ancestor is she? I'm really not sure. It'll be recorded in history if we can uncover this. Even before Clarence. I'm so excited. I still don't see what Clarence has to do with this. My father will be furious, but I'll have to use that formula. Adventurer, you'll help me, right? We're friends. But the problem is, I don't remember the ingredients. I only saw a glimpse of it in my father's library. What do we do? Well, you do smart things and you look at guides online and it tells you the recipe, and then you could totally skip the quest. I'm kidding, you can't skip the bloody quest, which would be nice. Oops, I don't even need to do that. I can just make it, can't I? Yep, never mind. So, oops, let me get my objects from the marketplace where I've temporarily stored them to get them out of my inventory, / I had to buy most of them from the marketplace. So, the go with this is, it tells you to make an Elixir of Old Memory. Now, because it actually tells you to make it as a quest requirement, you cannot pre-make this elixir, okay guys? In all the other quests, you could pre-make them, so you're ahead of time and you could just bam, go in and do the quests. This one, you purely can't because you need to actively do it as part of the quest, so don't waste your materials. So, for this elixir, what you actually require is 50 of the following. Wherever my ingredients are: a red tree lump, monk's branch, spirit's leaf, bloody tree knot, and wise man's blood. 4 of these items I just got from the marketplace back last week when it was first announced. Actually, last week or a week and a half or 2 weeks ago? I don't know, when it was first discovered that those were the ingredients you needed for this elixir. I just purchased them in case the marketplace ran out. However, at the point in time, there was no wise man's blood on the marketplace. I'm sure there probably is now. People are probably making it to make a fortune, but there wasn't at the time, so I had to collect 100 fox blood and then turn that into the wise man's blood doing some alchemy. So just a heads up. Now, I think I have an alchemy tool. Is this my house? Are you my house? Yeah, no, that's not my house, I don't think. What about you? Don't I own a joint around here? Oh no, maybe this is my house. Nope. Did I sell it? I could have sworn I purchased a house in this joint. Storage. Where is that it? I could have sworn I had to make something here. And so I purchased a place and put an alchemy tool in here. Maybe I didn't. Where is the door to this establishment? Here we go. It's this building. Fantastic. Alchemy tool. Brilliant. So, we want to chuck in all 50 of these oops, that's... Nope. I said backs. Thank you. 50 of those. I don't think there's an order. God help me if there's an order. I'm gonna cry. But I'm pretty sure you just need to put all 50 in. 50. Fantastic. If this doesn't work, I probably will cry. But let's get this made. I love this little dude. He's just so adorable the way he floats. There we go. Elixir of Old Memory. See, you need to complete... Oh shit, wrong button. Complete that part of the quest. So again, for the 100th time, don't pre-make the elixir. Just want to make it very clear. So let's go back to Eileen and hand this over. Here you go, dear. Oh dear, am I really seeing what I think it is? Perhaps I shouldn't have learned alchemy to begin with. Why? Because you were worse than I was? Do you see this? The elixir is reacting and turning red. The ingredients were spot on. You know it. You're amazing, Vera. No, the internet is amazing. It's only a matter of time until we beat Clarence. Again, why are we trying to beat Clarence? Where did she come into the story? I'm so confused.
What kind of a potion
Back
do
in
you
time.
require?
They say you can spin the Wheel of Fortune and go back in time for a short period of time. That's a lot of times. If you sprinkle this elixir on a sad, tragic memory. That sounds intriguing. However, it can be quite dangerous, so it's best not to use it. Is what my father said. Where do you think we can find such a memory? Vera, you'll be able to find out, won't you?
Sister
Yeah,
Florence is always full of
totally.
customers.
So,
Should I change
use
my
Elixir of Old
location?
Memory. A word. Oh, I see. So for this one, we just need to go to Olvia. I don't know how you would ever work this out of your own volition. This is just so silly. But Olvia, we want to go up near Igor by Tali. I can't see him, so let's go to Laffy, because we know Laffy's next to him, more or less. So in order to do this next part, what you want to do is either find Igor Bartali or find Laffy. You want to go check out this shy chick over here, and then just sidestep it a little bit until you find that piece of memory right there. So the Elixir of Old Memory is faintly reacting to this location. What, is the potion like glistening redder? Redder? More red? Nah. Anyway, we'll use it. A haze of smoke arose along with the faint scent of the elixir. Jesus! Are you Leonardo? Hi! If our love cannot be, then I would rather choose death with you. Is that what that said? His marker was kind of... The lady with lips sweeter than honey, please don't toss me away so cruelly. Oh! Holy shit, there's Olivia. Oh my Leonardo, I have nothing if I don't have you. My love, my sunshine, Olivia, come to the window and take away my tears. Jesus, this is freaking beautiful. No one ever showed me this part. If our love cannot be, then I'd rather choose death with you. What does she say in response to that? She doesn't say anything in response to that. Interesting. Okay. Not once did I read that this was something that happened. Oh, that is so sweet. So freaking sweet. Anyway, we've got to head back to Eileen, predictably. So let's head back to Velia. I found some juicy gossip, Eileen.
Hello,
My gosh,
adventurer.
no one actually believes that story to be true. But this elixir never lies. I wonder though, why do you think this wasn't considered a happy memory? Why is everyone acting like it's never happened? You know, I asked that question right back at the beginning, so I'm glad you're finally asking the right questions. I don't care about beating my sister to fame anymore. Oh, Clarence is your sister. Okay, that totally makes more sense. All I want is to uncover the truth behind this story. Will you help me? Absolutely, because
Buy a
otherwise
potion.
I'm gonna cry.
Potions for
Traces
sale.
of forbidden love. I need more ingredients to decode this book completely. Can you collect pieces of their happiest memory and most tragic memory? Their story couldn't have been a tragedy from the beginning. I'm sure they were happily in love at one point. Huh, what's that look on your face? I've never been in love, but I still know.
What kind of
This is where we have to
potion
go back to
do you
Calpheon. So to find traces of the couple's happiest memory and their most tragic memory. I don't really know which is which, but actually that's not true. This one's obviously the happiest one because we're going back to Olvia. Back to that building where we saw they were there. Apparently, I think that's the guild house in Olvia. So it's interesting that they're house turned into a guild house. That's interesting. I wonder if we get any history behind that. Probably not, considering they won't even tell me what this bloody Lost Kingdom is. But in any case, let's head back to Olvia. For this next part of the quest, as I said, we are going back to this building. My happy slash tragically dead couple have disappeared. To do this one, we just need to go around this building. I don't think it matters which way you go. We need to climb it, because we need to get through this window in that back corner. Now, as we all know, the jumping in this game is pretty fucked, and I'm also terrible at the fucked up jumping. So I'm not sure I can do this without my Talus shoes, whichever the ones that give you high jumping. I think I've sold mine. I've only got my underwater breathing shoes left, so if this doesn't work, which it's not going to, I may have to... Is there any reason why I can't grab onto that windowsill? Yeah, because you don't jump higher, you twit. I mean, what if I were to... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to try to... Oh, okay, that was easier than I thought. And then we need to jump to the window frame. Yep, okay. Well, I knew it wouldn't be that easy. I think just the fact that I did that on the first try was a miracle and a half. So let's do it again.
I can fly anywhere.
Yay! And then up to the building. Okay, that was way easier. Did not even need my special jumping items. We want to come around here. Apparently there's graffiti here, although in all honesty I can't see shit. I see no graffiti, but it's telling me there's graffiti there. There is an old graffiti, yay for grammar. It is faded and difficult to read. We'll always be together, my dear love Olivia. Not even my country can stop our love. So he's the king of a country, or royalty of some kind. Actually, it didn't even have to be royalty, just from another country. Interesting. And, okay, so that's all we do here. We need to go to Caltheon next. Sorry, I just thought I'd get to my horse in a quicker manner. Overshot the mark a little, but that's fine. It was much quicker. We need to go to Caltheon, and we need to head to... Oh, no, that was Caltheon. My bad. I was thinking we were in Velia. We need to head to the second of these bridges. Apparently there's stairs leading up there. I'm not quite sure how to go about it, so I'm kind of just gonna... Yeah, that sounds great to me. Let's just follow that marker and see how we go from there. So, just going around Parliament Building. Whoops, sorry. Are you a character? I'm so confused. Anyway, in? Are we going in? Hey, here we go. In. Yeah, here we go. That was much simpler. I was thinking like it was a lot more complicated to get here, but dude, we can totally just walk up. Hi, this corner? Yeah, there's a second piece of graffiti, which again, you can't actually see. It'd be way cool if I actually put the graffiti in the world. That way you could actually see where you're going and you could look for it, but you know, whatever. We'll be able to come back to see this writing again, right? Please say so. In the distant future, after we leave the place, will we be able to come back and reminisce about the past? Apparently not, because you died. And there we go. We have completed the quest, and now we have to, predictably, head back to Eileen. Where did I leave my horse? I think I left her out the front. Okay. Okay, Eileen. I've seen many wondrous things in my travails.
Hello,
Wow,
adventurer.
the love was incredibly romantic. Well, yeah, so Romeo and Juliet romantic, they friggin' died for it. The forbidden love between the prince and princess of two countries at war. You won't tell me what the countries are, goddammit. I can't tell you how frustrating it is to not be getting all of the lore involved in this. Urgh. I mean, obviously she came from Olvia in some capacity, but where was he from? Was he from Caltheon? Is that where they were going to Caltheon? I just don't get it. Buff, Eileen's potion effect. We don't need that. Why was this kept a secret? Now I'm even more curious. We must get to the truth. That we must. Root of Aspiration. Vera, I secretly went inside my father's library while you were away, but my sister started calling me for dinner, so this was all I could take. But I can't read what this says. Can you people please write in normal words? Yeah, I know, right? Read between the lines in the text, i.e. you're stupid if you can't read this, is what Prolobus is saying, even though their clues are pretty fucked up. That Eileen found Nolliston's library and looked for something that could be used to open the next chapter. This suffering cannot be compared to how Leonardo must have felt at that time, but perhaps it shows a glimpse of his dilemma. Leonardo was ready to be hated by his own people. However, I was unable to go beyond from there, which is why I buried the key, and I shall bury the sadness in my heart. There is absolutely no fucking way that you would know where that bloody key is buried, quite frankly. Nothing. Nothing. You actually have to go back to Muikun. Yay, because we didn't spend enough time there for light. But nope, we have to go back to Muikun. Hi, traveler. I need to go to a material vendor. But anyway, everyone's done the hard part for me, so I don't have to worry about that bullshit. I just need to follow the trail and go to Muikun. Let's quickly go over here. It's also RNG depending on how many attempts it takes you to dig to get this key. I don't know if you have to be in like one specific perfect location or just in the general vicinity. The guides don't really tell you how precise you need to be, but for some people it took only like a few digs. For other people it took them like 100 digs. So it's recommended that you buy 100 muddy shovels, shabby shovels, sorry, not muddy. So I will buy 100. They're only 50 silver each, you know, it's not that big a loss really. And I can always purchase more if that's insufficient, which is gonna suck if that's insufficient, but that's just, yeah, we'll cross that problem when we come to it. For now, let's just head over to Sangreen, and from there we'll grab Camel Nefertari and head out back to Muikun. So, when traveling in the desert, I find the best way to do it is to start with what you know. I know how to get to Vogons, so I will cut across, and then when I hit the villa, I will just go across the rock face until I eventually hit the entrance to Muikun. And from there, we're not actually going into Muikun itself, we're going to this little bit of rocks over here. I don't know if I get my map back around this corner so I can actually navigate myself, or whether I'll have to do it by sight, but we're gonna find out. So let's head on across this gosh darn desert. So there is the villa up ahead, entrance to Vogon's down that way, so I will just continue straight and sort of keep to the right and see if I can find the entrance to Muikun first try. Looks like I've gone a little too far, surprise, surprise. I just found the entrance to the jail, which I didn't know was a thing. Yeah, and there's another entrance over there. So that means I've overshot the mark. So let's head on back around and see if I can find bloody Muikun. Oh, okay, we have found Muikun, which is great. Sorry, I don't have any purified water on me, and I've had a heat stroke, so give me a second, I'm just gonna heal up. But we need to go to that outcropping of rocks, which is just around the corner. In theory, it's just around the corner. It doesn't look like I have access to my map yet, which is a bit of a bitch. So, gosh, I need to really sort out my map. I've just got this big gap. Okay, so we need to sort of cling to the rock face. Maybe I need to have like a compass or something. Probably would have been smarter, but you know, let's see if we can manage this without. Okay, close enough. I should really just buy purified water like a smart human being. So I'm gonna go along this rock face. I have no concept of distance, FYI. I don't think it's here. It should be further around, I think. I don't know. No, this looks like outcroppings of rocks. Maybe around here? Looks... Here we go, here. I was told to look for stairs. I see stairs. Fantastic. Let's get off that and heal up again. Ooh, desert herb, lovely. Now, I think it's just beside the stairs, i.e. here. I think. I might just see if I can find a picture, if that's correct. Since I don't have any map navigation, I'm probably gonna die while I go do that. But I think it's around here. I don't know specifically, but I think it's here, so be back. Yeah, it looks like it's somewhere over here. This health is probably gonna be a problem, so let me just cave in and buy some purified water. Because this is just gonna get frustrating otherwise. Just buy the one, see how we get away with one. Now, as I said, unless the random number god and RNGs are, you know, smiling and down upon me and blessing me, I don't know how long this is going to take. And I only have 100 shovels. So let's situate ourselves, Jesus, I don't know, here-ish. No forward roll. I don't know if there's a specific location here. So I'm just going to say 10. And see how we go after 10. And if we still haven't done anything useful after 10, well,
I'm happy you're looking.
yeah. One down.
That shrewd look. Well, I like that side of you too.
That's nice, Sparkle, but could you help up with the, you know, shovel process? Because this is going to take a while, I think.
Always want you to be happy, right?
Unless it's the second pair of stairs. Second set of stairs. But no, this looks like the right staircase. I'm always doubting myself. Ugh. That's fine. As I said, we'll do it in batches of 10. Maybe I should do it in batches of 5. That probably would be smarter. Yeah, please stop. So maybe here? I honestly don't know. And we'll go again for another 5. And then, I don't know, we'll go over here or something. I hate how nothing says where you have to be specifically, or if you have to be at somewhere specifically, or whether it's just like there's a 5x5 space on the ground, and as long as you dig somewhere in that vicinity, you'll get it. Because I know that for the Valencia quest line, you had to be exact in where you were for that one. Oh great, I need more water. Okay, well, we'll get water after this. Let's get 5 water then, if that's going to be a problem. We will take 5. Go away, Jesus. And you too, no one wants you either. Purified water. Take. I'm just really... I don't know if precision is required for this. Nothing will tell me if precision is required. And it's so frustrating. Okay, it's up to you, Vera. Put your back into it. You really shouldn't be doing this in heels, by the way. Gone great, guys. Gone great. I think it's also just because I don't know where I should be. I don't know where I should orient myself. Let's go one side step after she's done with this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is where I started, but let's keep going. Pretty sure we've done here as well, but you know, I don't know. And then we'll go to that lovely colour patch over there next, I think. Yes! Okay, how many... nope. How many shovels do I have left? 77. So that took 23 shovels! Huzzah! But we have our key of Aspiration. A key that opens the next chapter left by Willem and Karosha. It seems like it could be useful. If you say so. I'm just gonna get that sprint in. I'll get another one in for my health. Okay, let's go. Back across the way, and of course, naturally, back to Eileen. And this is going to start the if you thought that was just traumatic, we've just got 2 more parts of trauma to go through, and they are the biggest parts of trauma. And I am absolutely 100% not looking forward to any of the following things that we're gonna do. You know, just to boost your guys' morale if you're following along. Okay, all the way back with Eileen, I'm handing over my key of Aspiration. Oh, it's the same key that I read about. I am certain it's a key that'll open the next chapter. You were really able to find this just by reading that text? Hell no, honey. Nothing about that text helped with this quest at all. I had no idea it had such a meaning behind it. Honestly, how did someone find that? Who was the first person to dig in that particular spot, northeast of Muikun, to find the bloody key? Because I swear there was no hint relating to that. God, some people are godlike in this game. I always thought my father was the wisest person, but from today forth, it's you, Vera. Oh, shucks, thanks. Now we can decode another page. Aren't you excited to see what new stories are written inside? Absolutely. And this is the start of my downfall. United as one. Now, for those who actually weren't up to date with this particular quest / don't play video, Soul started, I believe it was about 2 weeks ago, but people were exploiting the system, whether intentionally or unintentionally, but in trying to find out how to complete United as One, they were technically exploiting the system, and so Pearl Abyss took this quest out of the game temporarily for a week until they could fix any way to exploit it and then have just put it back in last Wednesday at maintenance. So this quest has caused a lot of grief from like the entire BDO community, and everyone's pretty salty at Belabis right about now. I see the author hid the key there. Only those who are worthy will reach the truth. The situation didn't allow it at the time, but they were hoping that the truth will be uncovered. Now it's time for us to reveal what was hidden and console their soul. But another riddle? Yeah, these aren't riddles. Riddles you can decode. This is just bullshit. Why are they making it so hard? Because they're freaking stupid. There's a drawing of an unknown symbol on the next chapter that was opened with the key of aspiration. How is a key decoding chapters in a book in a foreign language? I'm so confused about the practicality of this. What does the symbol and text mean? The division of the 4 swords, which represents Leonard's death, leads not to physical pain, but to a broken heart longing to see Olivia. We have absolutely no idea how, where, when, or why Leonard died, by the way. We have absolutely no clue. And I don't really get anything about the 4 swords. The 4 swords have nothing to do with this quest, FYI. Console his soul high up where it can be seen by all, and one of the 4 ways to console his soul will lead you to the door of truth. There's actually only 2 ways that I know of to do this, not 4, so that's a bit bloody misleading. Oh, sorry, what's this? Okay, sorry. Yeah, first and foremost, you have to hand over 100 G bar to Eileen to get this scroll. If you're smart like me, you got it earlier, so I don't have to quickly make a duck down to the storage keeper, and grab it so I can just hand it straight over. So I need to receive the scroll to summon the flame of aspiration. It's a summon scroll made using a special alchemical formula. You can use it to summon the flame of aspiration. How does she even know this? Like, she didn't even know the flame of aspiration existed until like 2 seconds ago. Yeah, boom! Here's your scroll, dear. Enjoy! Are the ingredients you ask... What? I'll have to ask you to chip in a little because the ingredients are quite expensive. No shit, honey.
You look for me before my
Now, the downside is if we fail this, either through terrible RNG or because we suck, I have to come all the way back to Velia, give Eileen another 100 G bar, and then go back and try this again. So we're going to Caltheon. So if you fuck up or RNG is not in your favor, you've got to go back to Velia and then back to Caltheon to get this done. It's pretty much bullshit. Now, we're going to the exact same spot, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what they call Caltheon Tower, as we did for Light, and we need to go to the top of his tower again. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is what they call Caltheon Tower. I think it is. But anyway, once I get there, I'm going to have to figure out a party. So let's worry about that once we get in place. There appears to be one other horse here. I don't know how many people are going to be here, but there's at least one other horse. Now, I could hit up my guild, but given the time of day, it's like first thing in the morning. Well, it's first thing in the morning when I started. It's a little later in the morning now, but everyone's going to be at bloody work. So I'm going to have to head to the BDO event Discord and see if I can find a group there. I mean, there are heaps of people doing this right now and helping each other out, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find a group, I hope. But I may have to wait until some people are done or something like that. But I'm pretty sure this is the correct tower. I could be vastly wrong, and I really hope I'm not wrong. Wait, isn't the... Oh. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been here, so I thought that the ladder was closer than it was. I was getting very confused. And I might have to change to a more frequented server. So maybe I need to go to Karma 4 rather than Medea 4 because there are usually a lot more people on Karma 4. Again, I'm only assuming that we're going to the same place that we did in Light. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this is what we call Caltheon Tower. If she ever wants to bloody jump. Thank you. Oh, this always freaks me out. So I don't want her to like back roll or something. That'd be bloody terrifying. Yeah, okay, so the spirit's gone. So this is definitely the right place. Yeah, okay. And then that's the ridge there. Yep. So I'm in the right place, which is nice. I am okie dokie. So the theory behind this is that once you use the scroll in the middle of this... Oh wow, dramatic music as we get to it. When you use the scroll here, I believe, actually on that note, I will point out something. Apparently to see the flames, you need to change these so that they're off. I think I had one of them already on, but I've already turned them off. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. But you use your scroll here, flames will appear, in theory, assuming on the right spot, flames will appear around there at 8 different points. And then from the time you finish summoning with the scroll, you have 2 seconds to hit the first correct flame, 2 seconds after that to attack the second flame, 2 seconds after that to hit third and the fourth, and then a flame will appear in the center, and then again 2 seconds to kill it. So it is highly timed, which is why it is freaking difficult to do it by yourself, and the more people you have, the better. If you can allocate 1 person per flame and have 5 people in your party, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier for you. But the fact that this quest requires group efforts for a timed race, you know, to get to a prize is just absolute bullshit. And the fact that this is RNG is even more bullshit, because there are 2 proven orders that you can kill the flames in, but there's no guarantee that the one you choose is going to be the correct one. So you're going to have to go back to Eileen and Velia and get a new scroll, and then come back, come up here and do it again. And it's inconsiderate to everybody who's waiting for you to come back. You know, like your party's just sitting here doing nothing while you head back to Velia. That's just so stupid. But anyway, I'm assuming I'm in the right spot, because it's the only bloody tower I can think of that's called Calpheon Tower. But in any case, I am going to go hit up the event Discord and see if I can wrangle a party. I'm just going to do a summary over some of these visuals, just because given how long it was going to take for this to succeed, I didn't bother, recording my dialogue for that period of time. So to summarize, after about 15 minutes, I finally got a party together on the event Discord page, and we were going for parties of 5 so that you have 1 person for each point that you need to strike an order, and then 1 person for the center. However, the first party I selected, it was full of people who either hadn't done it before or had done it for days on end and had kept failing, which, is going to be your average party, obviously, doing this. But it meant that some people were entrenched in the way they were doing it. And I felt that my first team kept trying to do it in a way that I didn't feel was working. I felt like it was too slow. But that's also just because we didn't have the right classes as well to go along with it. So we had me, I'm not ranged, so I can only do the center flame. And then we had a ranger who probably had enough AP but was only level 13 or whatever, and so she didn't have the accuracy to strike the flame every single time, 1-shot it or 2-shot it. So we were handicapped in that way, and then I don't feel like they all really meshed together as a team. So after what was it, a few hours, an hour and a bit, I'm not sure on the exact number of time, but an hour or so, one of the dudes was leaving to go eat, so I took that as my cue to just cut and run from that group and tried to find another one. And it took about the same 10-15 minutes to find another group, and these guys were phenomenal. They were just switched on, ready to go. So we all had to go 1 round between all of us, but we all failed, so we went back to Velia, back to Calpheon. Sorry, the first round, I think it was 6 times. We did it 5 or 6 times rounds before I quit that group. So this group, we did 1 round each, failed, went back to Velia, came back, and on, was it the first or second scroll? I think it was the first scroll. The first scroll we did upon coming back to Calpheon, we succeeded.
Yeah. Good. Fire 1 ready. Go.
It's shit! Hit it! Nice! Nice!
Yes!
Hey!
It was just such a euphoric moment, just holy shit, we did it. I couldn't see the flame. I was struggling to see the blue flames down below. I even changed my settings down to a lower setting, and I still couldn't really see them any better, so I just went back to my remastered mode. But I didn't see the middle flame spawn. I just attacked, because that's what I was supposed to do. As soon as the 4th flame was being attacked, I'm supposed to just flail with my glaives, and it worked. And we got it. And I would have gone back to Eileen. I didn't realize you had to speak to the Flame of Truth just off the side. So I'm thankful for those guys telling me that the flame off the side is where you have to go afterwards. So after a nice friendly chat with him, back to Eileen. Now, this next part is seemingly straightforward in theory, not so straightforward in practice if you're unlucky. What you have to do is, obviously, you go back to Eileen, speak to her, get the next part of the quest. You need to go to the griffin at Velia, take the griffin towards Canberra Island. So obviously it's on the way to Ilia Island. It's the island closest to Ilia. So you take most of the griffin ride across. And when you reach a certain point over Canberra Island, you're supposed to hit space once to jump, and it will just let you free fall down onto another invisible platform where a flame is residing. One, again, I can't see the flame from the air because it's lower than me, and two, I can't see the flames. They're really hard for me to see in this game for God knows what reason. And two, it's so easy to overshoot the mark. Like if you're too far left or right, if you're too far, you jump too early, jump too late, it's really easy to overshoot the flame. So I was very, very worried. But there was another technique that had been put on the Discord page where you actually have your waypoint set to Velia. And as you travel out from Velia, when you get 1,800 feet away, you hit space and then free fall. And that seemed to work for me. I hit space as soon as we went from 1790 through to 1800. I jumped, I fell, smashed right into the invisible platform, lost pretty much majority of my health. But I made it. And it turns out the invisible platform is actually not just one, it's multiple platforms. So I had to attempt to jump across to the other platform without dying, and then interact with the flame there and get taken to the end location of this quest. In all honesty, I have no freaking idea what the end of this lore is. I have no idea what happened. I don't know what happened to Emma. Olivia. I have no idea what happened to Leonardo. I don't understand the end of the story at all. But maybe there's a piece of knowledge or lore in the game that I got and I've just got to read. Actually, that's probably the case. It's probably just a little piece of knowledge I've got to read. So I'll do that in my own time. But yeah, after you return back to Eileen, your job is done. Okay, so that is the end of the Soul Quest line. Okay, it was a little traumatic, but we got there in the end. So I still don't think it was anywhere near as stressful as like Darkness and Light. They were not fun times for me. So though this took a long time, it wasn't stressful. So if you guys can just get a good group of people who are, on the ball and on point with what they're doing, you will get this done. Okay? Yay! Now I can go just calm down somewhere else, because I didn't stress. I was a little worked up with excitement.